Hi guys, hello. So it's either good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are watching me from. And thank you for watching this video. So it's another brand new day for me to take you around and bring you some cryptic information about Ibeju, Lekki. So I'm currently taking a drive to Ibeju, Lekki, and I'm just approaching the Dangote refinery. So I'm going to turn my camera to show you guys Dangote refinery. Then I'll come back to tell you those information I want to pass to you. Okay, all right, so let's get this. Yes, this is the Dangote. Well, we have the Dangote refinery, the petrochemical, etc. Can you see it here? Can you guys see? Okay, so this is it. I've shown you guys over and over anyway, but let me show you again. Now, the information I have for you is that some days ago, this it was announced that they did the testing, and the testing for the refinery was successful. Okay, they carried out a test on the refinery and it was successful. Now, what does this mean? It means that we're making progress, right? We're making a huge progress here in Ibeju, Lekki, as to what is coming. Okay, because a lot of people still see these infrastructures in Ibeju, Lekki as a joke. They still see it as a joke. They still look at it like what you guys are talking about. I don't understand what you guys are talking about. They still don't see need to invest, while of course quite a number of people had foresight and they have invested already. Okay, so let me still show you guys some things before I continue. So like I explained, there are so many infrastructures in place here, so many companies, so many investors are coming in, bigger investors than you can ever even imagine. A lot of people are even buying commercial plots to set up their own factory, to set up their own companies and all of that. Now, Ibeju Lekki is still a prime location for investors. Whether we like it or not, there's not how you look at it now. It's still a prime location for investors. And the thing is, whatever it is that is going on here is yet to be unfolded. We have not seen it. We've not seen all of it, okay? Because a lot of progress has been made, as we speak, and it's quite interesting. Like, check out this seaport now. Look at the level of work ongoing in there. You will literally cannot imagine that this Ibeju Lekki is going to be this, you know, it's going to be, how do I put it now? You know, like I said, some people are still doubting Thomas. They're still looking at it as maybe 10 years time, 20 years time. I don't see 10 years. I don't see 20 years when it comes to the subject matter of Ibeju Lekki. I don't see 20 years at all. Like I said, this is the seaport, right? And trust me, work is ongoing there daily. If I had the opportunity to show you guys the inside the Lekki Free Trade Zone, you'll be shocked at the amount of work that is ongoing there. Do you even know how much a plot of land is worth in inside Lekki Free Trade Zone? Like, a lot of people don't even have an idea of how much. It's not even, you can't compare. So you can't compare the prices of these of plots inside the Lekki Free Trade Zone to the ones around that you're buying. You know, all those ones in the neighborhoods that are buying, you can't compare it. They're way different. And because they have, there's so much huge advantage to owning a plot inside the Lekki Free Trade Zone, and that's why it's expensive. Okay, if you're owning a plot inside the Lekki Free Trade Zone itself, because you're, of course, obviously you're doing primarily commercial, right? So that you're doing commercial, a lot of times it's easier, it's better. I would advise for more commercial than residential. But of course there are residential because people want to live inside the Lekki Free Trade Zone because of the tax free and all of that. Anything is primarily commercial, like I said, because anything you bring into there is tax free. Just like we have I don't know if you guys have heard about the Alaro city. Okay, the Alaro city is the same thing. It's a live work in environment. Do you understand? That's why a plot there is really expensive. So if you want to buy a plot in Lekki Free Trade Zone and places like Alaro City in Ekpe. Now, Alaro City is in Ekpe, right? Yes, it's in Ekpe, but it's at the back. So Now this part of, I really don't want to show, I won't be able to show where I want to show, but what I'm explaining is this part of Lekki, Ibeju Lekki that I am, where we have the Lekki Free Trade Zone. At the back of it is where the Alaro City is. So the Alaro City also covers, the Lekki Free Trade Zone covers the Alaro City as well. So that's why anybody buying land into Alaro City right now is more expensive, but it's primarily advised more of commercial, because anything you bring in there is tax free. You're not going to be paying any tax whatsoever on it. All right, so this video is just primarily to encourage, you guys who had bought before to buy more if you can, especially commercial plots. And if you have not, then you should consider it right now. You should consider it right now. Among other investments, you should consider this Ibeju Lekki. Now, I also want to talk about, I want to quickly talk about how like 2 years ago, about going to 3 years ago, I and some other colleague took a stand that we will not sell properties without title anymore in Ibeju Lekki. And some of our colleagues, they still sell it. And they laugh at us because they thought that we were stupid for taking that stand. But today, I tell you what, from a very reliable source, nobody is allowed to sell anything from February. Nobody is allowed, no company is allowed to sell any property in Ibeju Lekki that does not have title. All this excision in process is off the market. No, but in fact, government, and you see, this particular government is very serious on this subject matter. So if you're out there, you're still seeing one excision in process and you're buying it in Ibeju Lekki, you better hold your ears and just draw your own ears yourself. And just detest from it. Stop it. Okay? And please don't come and ask me about the ones you have bought, though. I know nothing about it, because I really do not know anything about it. Because when people like us see some things coming and we stay away from it, it's because we know what we're doing. I'm not saying that people that are selling you don't know what they are doing, though. Don't come and quote me wrong, though. But hey, no more excision. There's nothing called excision in process. In fact, they said Lagos State government has stopped it. They're not going to grant excision on any land here, according to my source. And it's now well known. The present governor is not going to do it. And if going to grant, it's going to be few. But that's not even why. So now I'm not talking about the ones they have sold, though. The ones you have bought, I don't know anything about it. And I don't know what your fate is. So please don't ask me. I didn't sell. I stopped selling years ago when I realized that what is coming to Ibeju Lekki is not child's play, and that government wouldn't be that dumb to be just be giving out those lands like that. They obviously have plans for these lands. So I stayed away from it. It was not, of course, it was a choice I made, and some other people felt they could take the risk, and they are still selling. Now, like I said, I was not going to address the fate of those that have bought, because sincerely it's not my business. Yes, it's actually not my business. But if you have also bought a land that is excision in process under some particular company, your fate is still cool. But for some other company, you're on your own, like Oyo. And like I said, nobody should ask me. I don't know anything about it. But what I'm saying is, why I'm doing this video is for you to inform you that if you're still there, and you see the thing is, we keep sometimes we put the blame on some of these companies, but the blame is even on you people. You people, you are the problem. You guys are major factor while there's these issues, because you guys keep looking for cheaper mentality. As it has really gone. I don't know how to put it. You might not like me for this video, but that's the truth. You looking for cheap land everywhere. You guys are one of the reasons why these companies will keep giving you cheap land, bad land. And when the deed has not been done, you will not be blaming the realtor. You'll be blaming the company. But you too, you're asking for it. You will advise someone to go and buy one plot of land that has excision for 3.5 million. They will say, no, I'll use that 3.5 to go and buy 5, get one free. As in, imagine. As in, I don't get it. I don't understand. Because you guys are always asking for these cheap things, no honey. That's why they keep giving it to you. I understand that fingers are not equal. Not everybody has the means to buy 3 million naira land or whatever amount of land. Everybody needs to buy at a very cheap rate because the economy and all of that. But hey, Even some people using economy as an excuse. There's nothing like economy. You guys are just out there. Some people just have this cheap mentality. Cheap. You have bought 6 plots. You will not get the 6 plot out. You might not get it. Or they might eventually come and relocate it to some places. You are even going to be lucky if you're dealing with a company that has conscience that's going to relocate you, Abi. That's luck. So what about the one you will not even find again? And you don't even know their whereabouts? See, the truth is bitter about Ronnie. I will always say the truth. You see, it's not just about the money for me, okay? It's not just about the money. I will say you the truth. I'll tell you the truth, and I'll tell you the way it is. You might not like it, you might not want to hear it, but I'll still tell you. Because I remember then vividly, I'll go back to it. When I took a stand, me and some other couple of realtors, when we took a stand for Ibeju, like if it does not have title, will not sell. No matter what you tell me, I will tell you you're on your own. In fact, I will not even sell it. Go and meet those that will sell it to you. Me, I will not sell it because I don't want stories. And see, look at it, just in 2021, the government came with this announcement now. From February 1st, you cannot, if you buy any land, in fact, you're not allowed, no developer is even allowed to sell. So I'm using this video to warn you that are looking for cheap land, desist from it. If you want to buy cheap land, go to Mowe of Father, go to Ikorodu, go to Ekpe, even that Ekpe gone safe, Sherry, this Ekpe that we're even talking about, we have to be careful with this Ekpe. You have to be careful who you're buying it from. Which company are you buying it from? Is the land actually safe? Yes, Ekpe, some Ekpe lands does not have title. A lot of it also have title. You have to be very, very careful which of the Ekpe you are buying into. There are lands in Mowe of Father that has C of O. To get to C of O in Ogun State is not that difficult. If you know you want to buy cheap, go there. Or else, buy a C of O land in Ibeju, Lekki as I'm talking to you. See, okay, let me show you. You see where I am now? You see the back of this fence? There's a plot of land. There are lands for sale under this back of this fence. How much is this? 8 million naira per plot. Because what? It has a C of O. Okay? It has a C of O. And if you don't want to do that one, do Meridian Park, which is 3.2 million naira, or Queen's Garden, which is 3.6 million naira. Go and sleep. If you cannot buy outright, pay instrumental. These people give you instrumental option because they understand how these things works. You do 6 months, you do 1 year, you do 18 months. Come on. As against you trying to buy something cheap and eventually you are losing your money. It doesn't even make any sense. I swear, it's painful. Because this has happened to me. This is not because I'm a realtor. I tell you what. When I started before I started this real estate business about 5 years ago, I was paying 33,000 naira monthly for a plot of land. I don't even know where the land is now, right now. The company is still there. By the time I go there, I fight, I've quarrel, but I just put this in my black book. And I don't even want to mention the name of the company. That's why, so sometimes when some people call me and say this company, I tell you is a hell no. Because I'm not just telling you from what happened to my clients. I'm telling you from what happened to me myself 5 years ago, paid for a land, and I don't even know where the land is. So just imagine if I bought the land, as in if I didn't buy the land, my clients would have crucified me. So that's why for me, I tell you, there are some things I will not do. I'm not in this business for the money, and I'm in this business for the glory of God, by the grace of God, for the rest of my life. So when I tell you something, I mean it, and I'm not sugarcoating it. You see me, see, I don't see. See, this is where I look. This is me. Like I'm the realest of the realest of the realest of the realest. I'm very real. I am very real because I have a reputation to say, for God's sake. I have a reputation. Real estate is what I'll do for the rest of my life. Filmmaking, I'm a filmmaker, I'm an actress. If you go to Google, check on YouTube here that you're watching this video, just check, just check Goodness Usman. You will see my movies will pop out. I have over 7 films, to the glory of God there, and I'm shooting another one very soon. I have a lot of films that will be coming out this year. So I have a reputation. I don't want the case where somebody will not see me tomorrow and say, hey, it was that actress that said this, or it was that filmmaker that said this. Because I know you work hard for your money. What am I even saying? Am I not working out for my money? It's not easy to see money. Oh, yeah, me go. I understand. Okay? So please, you guys, I'm warning you ahead of time. If you have plans to buy any Excision in process in Ibeju, Lekki, don't bother. Oh, do not buy it. I've been saying it for the past 3 years. Don't buy land in Excision. Now I'm not telling you. Government is involved though. What we've been saying since is not happening. Government is fully involved. The ones they have sold, they told them to put a cap on it. We don't know the fate of the ones they have sold. But no more. And you will see it. Just go and notice from next month, February. You will notice that you will not see some companies, they will not sell it anymore. Even some companies that predominantly their portfolio is excision in process. Kilo day. You will not see them sell it again. Oh. Because the government have told them to go and touch your wall or do you understand? So you as an investor, me, I'm very keen about you as an investor. I'm not interested in the developer. I'm sorry. I'm interested in you. That you're investing your hard-earned money, especially Nigerians in diaspora. I told you alone, you guys suffer to make your money. Do you know that weather? Like when I travel, when I go to UK and other countries, I'm like, almost to your phony. You'll be grinding your teeth. Oh my mobile is as if you want to die. So I can imagine having died. I can imagine what it is to stand on your feet and do, go hustle. Even in Lagos here, the hustle is not easy. So please, I'm just using this as a means to pre-inform you. I've been saying it before. Me, they know me. Until no exception, I don't like it. I don't advise anybody. Yes, and that's why my clients might not be plenty. Oh, wow, okay, rather than tomorrow, because I've seen people come back and cry. Or just see these things, you know when you are real. These things you just watch. It will come back and you will now say, I told you so. I've gotten a lot of I told you so. A lot of Nigerians, that's why the last times, there were several times I go to UK a lot, if not for COVID-19. I travel a lot for property exhibitions. And when I go and I meet some Nigerians, and I will just laugh. A lot of them, especially those UK people, a lot of them will call me, hey, Otoma Denio, Ilete now the land. I told you so. So seriously, if you're watching me, hey, I plan to buy a land. See, I've shown you what you can build on your 300 square meter. If you don't have money, buy 300 square meter. What should I not go write plot to? If you have to invest in Ibeju, like, yes, I am advising you to invest in Ibeju, like, I'm saying it's the right thing. It's cool. It's okay. You will get high return on your investment, of course. But still, you need to invest wisely. So if your cash, what you have, cannot carry you for 600 square meter, okay, right? 300, just buy your 300 square meter and have your peace of mind. If it's 300 square meter of a sea of land, you can do, please. If it's for a gazette, you can do, please. If it's for an excision, don't let some of these real estate agents that they're just in the business for the money. Not that they tell you, they will talk you. Somebody even told me that a realtor told him that it will be ready in 3 months. That the excision will be ready in 3 months. And I asked him, so how many months ago? And I said 6 months. I said, when you now ask the realtor, the realtor is avoiding him. Monica Sheni avoiding him. She goes to go to law. She's done. He or she's done with the transaction, But you see again, when people like us are telling you the truth, you don't like us. Because I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, of course I wear makeup. When I'm ready to wear, what I'm saying is, I'm not sugarcoating the whole thing for you. I'm not promising you heaven and earth. I will not promise you heaven and earth. I'll tell you what I know. And help you make your decision based on what I know. Okay? I don't like sugarcoating. Some people say marketing gimmicks. I don't do market. Yeah, I know that a lot of people do marketing gimmicks. Yeah, I don't do it. It's not my style, and it will not start to be my style. I'm a full-grown woman, and I'm in this business for the rest of my life. So what will I gain? Like I said, I'm in this business because of you, the investor. I really don't care about the developer, okay? I care more about you. So it's everything. All of my decision is about you. And that's why you see me, I will always bring you information. I always say some things that you will not find. Thousands of realtors will not say it to you. They won't. That's the truth. So I just say, I should put this out there. Just maybe it's going to help few people who will listen. And I will appreciate it if you listen, okay? Because it's for your own good. Like I said, Ekpa is the next destination if you're a cheap person. If you're, it's not even a matter of cheap. If truly, our will talk bad, right? Fingers are not equal. So if what you can afford is 1 million naira, 1.5 million naira, let's go to Ekpa. Ekpa's prices are even going up now. Ekpa's prices are going up. So brace yourself. Is it that you go back to the drawing board, talk to yourself, increase your budget, look at how you can work it out. Okay? Okay, so if I have to buy a land of 4 million naira, what's my payment plan? I'm buying the payment plan. I'm buying into the payment plan. Key into the payment plan, rather. I'm not buying into the payment plan. Key into the payment plan. So that's just my little science for you guys today. Okay, so let me continue on my videos. I have a lot of videos to make to you guys. By the way, in my next video, I'm going to show you a house that is up for sale in Ibeju, Lekki, where you can rent rental income. Yes, on closing, Ibeju Lekki is another destination where you can earn rental income. So start looking at not just buying land, but start looking at houses that you can buy with maybe 3, 4, 5 years payment plan. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. My name remains Goodness Usman, of course. I am your fab lady Realtor for Niger Realty 24. So I'm going to see you in the next video. But for now, remain blessed and please hear those things that I've told you. A word is enough for the wise.